Whatever. Should be good. Hello. Surprised to see you here. Just give me a minute. I need to just fix... Whoa, buddy. You're way too big. You're way too big. You need to chill out, like, you need to, you know, kind of not be this big and, oh, how do I change it? Can I do it in here? Oh man. Windows. Oh yeah, we just like grab it and... Hey. You stay there. Give me a moment. I wouldn't jump off. Not something like that. Okay. Alright, nice. So I've got my stuff down to a reasonable size. Cables. Okay. No hands. Part 2. Ow. Right. It's so funny, isn't it? What do you think? In virtual worlds, which means IVR, and then IVR is what a phone system uses to divert its calls into certain places. Press 1 to go here, press 2 to go here. I think that's pretty clever. It's not exactly an Easter egg, but you know. I am actually insane, and I need I'm in desperate need of like some psychiatric help. Okay, my phone was popping off, and I don't know why. I will check that later. Okay. Let's start, shall we? So, it's a whole brand new year. A whole year of wonder and mystery. I can actually do this, so I can actually walk around properly. Also, this needs to kind of, well, it can either stay there and we can zoom it out a bit. There we go. It's a whole year of wonder and mystery. Let me put on It's a whole new year. Things are changing. Things are going steady, right? Things have drastically changed from when I began. And even though we're only 5 months down that line, it's a big step to end up coming this far, to figure out, like, hey, look, this is what I'm doing now. This is like crazy, right? And it makes you really like appreciate like everything, because you're kind of like, well, what's out there then? And I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of slowed down since I started. I was like every day, fair enough. We're only 6 months down the line, but I was like every day, and then it was every other day for a while. So it was like, I think I had Mondays and Thursdays off, and then I hit a bit of a point and started just to take off like whenever and just start doing whenever. Not the most effective method, but it was the only way of really doing anything for me, because I was getting to a point where I was dreading actually doing this. So I thought, right, I'm going to take a mental stagnation point and just chillax for a bit, right? Boom, boom, boom. Next thing we know, whew, I come back and then I fall off again. I'm going to try and be around. I'm going to finish the stuff. That's the plan. The plan is to finish the stuff. Whether I'll actually do like full playthroughs of games and stuff, who knows? I don't think I'm going to jump on any like super hype train unless like it's a super good game that comes out. But it's more a case of just like, you know, it's a new year, so let's just take a minute and, you know, should just appreciate like what we have, right? It's like, look there. Look at what is out there. You know, it's like, out there is a whole world. Just because I come into here and I'm like, hey, yeah, we should be all positive and whatever, right? Doesn't particularly mean we should be like, all right, I'm just gonna do that then. You know, like I actually feel like kind of bad. Not off like my own like actions or anything. There's a couple of streamers who I watch, and I won't lie to say like, you know, I sometimes don't stream because I'm watching them. But my like when I see them like, you know, kind of go away for a little bit and then come back and it's like, oh guys, we missed you, like, you know, like whatever. And then for them to like, you know, be like, yeah, I'm going through some like mad stuff now, especially around Christmas time, you know, it's like, this is supposed to be a time where people like togetherness, whatever. And what happens? We all just get this like, you know, like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm gonna like do something to you because I don't like you. I'm just sat here like, dude, if you're gonna do anything to me, just try. just try and do it, and we'll see what happens, right? I'm not as like soft as you think I am. So if you want to try whatever you want, then go right ahead, dude. Otherwise, you need to take a step back, kind of realize what you're saying, and maybe once you do that, you'll kind of realize, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have threatened her. Maybe. But yes, it's a new year. And we should focus on betterment, being good to each other, being as productive as we can be. Don't just let, like, you know, some idle thing drift by, right? Don't let things dwell, basically, right? Don't let little tiny things turn around to you and be like, oh, this was one minor inconvenience. I posted a meme to my Discord, right? Sorry, my hair was in my eyes. I posted a meme to my Discord, which basically had like a screaming opossum. I just said, it takes like a plastic bag like 20 to 30 years to break down, and it's like, it takes me one minor inconvenience. You know, it's like, alright, I get that, and yeah, it's funny, but just because something like that's funny, it's like, doesn't mean you should let it be true. Yeah, it's funny to joke, right? It's funny to joke about things like that. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing, though. Doesn't mean like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna ruin this guy's afternoon. I'm gonna bring like this whole like negative energy to someone. So a lot of the time I don't hang around people for the pure reason that I know I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to kind of instill negativity on people, right? But this is a mixed bag. Mixed bag. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. It's a mixed bag, basically. Do whatever you may, you always end up failing. Because in my case, I don't want to turn up on stream. Negative. But then at the same time, it's a negative thing because I'm not here. It's a tough world, dude. It's really tough. Can we like make this world any better? Right, let's turn off the particles. Let's turn off the bloom, right? I'm just trying to make it run. Ooh, nighttime. I was watching the other day. I can't remember under what instance I was watching it, and I really can't remember why. I was watching like some really old Postman Pat, which is a British children's show where someone had dubbed over it swearing. And that's probably the most hilarious thing I've ever watched because it is literally an envisionment of the north of England. Absolutely spot on rendition of the north of England. But if you always have negative energy though, if you always have negative energy, you need to find a way to make it positive. For every negative, there is a positive, even if it may not be visible at first. Boom. Oh. Oh wow, the sky's actually like mental. Hi Tiff. How you doing? Never be negative. Well, that's not actually a good. Can't say that. Always remember, there is positivity in everything, even when it may not show itself. Sometimes it's time, and sometimes it's just being positive, I guess. You're trying to sleep? Well, there's your positive right there. You've made another dare. Now you're trying to sleep to regain the energy to do it again. Just take your time. Close your eyes. Drift off into the world of dreams. Oh wow, the bones on these models are actually right. We won't do that. Just take your time. Don't push yourself. You'll fall asleep. You'll do it. You'll live to have another day of positivity. I'll be honest, half the stuff that comes out of my mouth is absolutely like nonsense. But like I feel like sometimes it could actually like be kind of reasonable. Sometimes I just envision like sitting on the coastline, you know, like not having a care in the world, right? How nice it would be. But life is not sunshine and rainbows. Not to say that someone wouldn't deserve it. What is this thing? Return me to my Tower of Rocks. Why is it nonsense? I'm just spouting nonsense, to be quite honest. You might find meaning in my nonsense words. It's not nonsense. This is the kind of thing like why I don't like judge people for like believing in like, you know, like religion and stuff and telling people like, oh, you can't do that or whatever. It's like, I'm just here like, I really do not like care like what you believe in or not. It's like you do whatever makes you feel best, right? It's not a case of whether I believe it or not. And I think religion's a big one on that. It's like I will respect you until you start to try and convert me. And even then I'll try and be chill about it. If you can find meaning in the nonsense, then is it really nonsense? To some it will be. To others, it may be very helpful and insightful. Where is this Tower of Rocks? This world keeps getting like updated with like extra little bits every time I come back. Tell you what, I don't know what this is, but it's actually amazing. Don't ever let anyone like try and push your views, I guess. Tower of Rocks up here. Wouldn't seem so. Oh, I got brain freeze off that one. Ah. wonder if it's up in this like jungle bit, potentially. Tower of Rocks. Okay, well, it's not. I should really stop making the slurping sounds. I'm starting to inhale air and I can actually feel it going into my body, and it's actually not great. Right. Oh, they fixed the thingy issue. They're saying that they've changed the camera sense. Religion is nonsense. It's basically a cult. Well, I mean, that's up for debate. Like, at the end of the day, if it helps someone, like, find peace in the world and things, then I'm not going to tell someone that religion is nonsense, right? But at the same time, I don't believe in it, so... anyone can say whatever they want, basically. The second somebody tries to say, hey, you know what, you should convert to Catholicism, or you should convert to Islam, or you should convert to Judaism and stuff, that's when I start getting like really antsy with you. And I'm like, nah. You believe what you want, let me believe what I want, and I will give you the respect. In that sense, the second you try and convert me, nah, that's not happening. It's still a cult. Hey, cults can be fun sometimes. You know, you only lose like a couple of fingers, right? Right. Do you want to be part of my cult? Listen, I'm not here. I'm not gonna like drop on anyone's religion. I feel like that's just literally inviting trouble. We're not playing that game. Hey, up here, like my model looks like my old model. Nice. I never even realized. It's taken a while. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Like, let people believe what they want. At the end of the day, it's no view of mine to try and change people, and I have no interest in doing it. If I can just brighten your day up, though, it makes it so much better. I wonder if it's like up here. Ooh. It's like a Dark Souls save point. Do we get like a sword and we get to like come back here and like light this fire? We'll pop this over here. This might be interactable, we never know. It is not. That's been hidden. I'm learning so much more about this map. Yeah, I wouldn't dox on anyone's religion. I feel like that's a bit much. And even if what you say is true, still. Because it's right. It's practically the same as someone finding kind of peace and harmony in life, right? It's just can we get up here? No? No? Alright. Don't particularly make anyone believe your views. Let people live their life, right? And it sounds really like egotistical coming from someone who is like transgender and is hated like across a lot of like, you know, different groups. At the end of the day, though, I know people who are part of all these different groups who really do not care. So at the end of the day, why would I segregate people just based on that? It's like you'd miss out on meeting so many great people because of it. Don't particularly let people do that to you, you know? And even if, like, you know, religion is a cult, it doesn't stop people from being good people. I'm searching for this Tower of Rocks. I can't find it. No, but that's crazy to me. As soon as people start trying to push views and stuff, it's like, It's like I said before, I'll never try and convert anyone. I will, however, try and make you smile and try and improve your day and try and make you feel positive. Oh, that's on the song. You actively avoid everybody? Well, oh, there's like an inscribing. Sometimes it's not easy to go out of your way to speak to people, to kind of mingle with people. And that's kind of truthful coming from me. What was that look? It's not easy. That's understandable, but sometimes it's a necessary evil that you need to confront. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's difficult. But sometimes you just need to face that harsh truth, and we fell off the map. If you can face that truth, then there's nothing stopping you. Okay, I'm trying to like glitch the map to try and find out where this Tower of Rocks is, because I want to see how far out we can actually go. I've got a feeling this Tower of Rocks is like inside the map. People make me tired, online and offline. Am I sending you to sleep yet? Looking in my eyes, looking in my eyes. Don't look around the eyes, look into my eyes. You're under. I think sometimes it's necessary though to kind of go out and just like speak to people, even if it's not something you feel like you want to do. It's good for your mental health. And you might not think so, but trust me, it's like the same in anything, right? There's loads of things that help your mental health, and it's like a lot of the time you believe like this is like a load of like nonsense, right? And I'll be honest, I used to think like a lot of the mental health stuff was like nonsense. It's not actually my mental health. Your actual mental health suffers. I think that's more around choosing the right people to be around. If you stand and sit around a negative energy, you will continue to have negative thoughts and you get more irritated. You know what? That is a mood that I can relate to. All I'll say is that sometimes you can feel that people will irritate you and make you negative, and sometimes it's just the people. And granted, that can't always be helped. Don't let irritation get you down. You think you're just a loner? Well, let's turn that into a positive. You like your own self-company. That doesn't mean you're a loner. I need my shovel. Your own self-company, and that's something you thrive in. That doesn't make you a loner. You fit into a subclass of people who operate better alone, have much better like mental stability because you have control. in a situation where it will only affect you, not a situation that will affect others. You shouldn't use words like loner and like I can never get far enough down for this. You're not good around anyone. Well, look at it this way then. You've identified a problem. Your mental health suffers around people. So I've identified the problem. The problem is the external presence of a human species, right? So all we need to do is work on a way of making it so that you don't get a negative... Scared me to death. Like any form of like negative progress from humans. I'm not good around people at all. Well, here's the thing, like I go through bouts of like misconfidence and stuff like that, and yeah, it can be soul crushing. However, around family, I'm very different depending on who it is. I feel like a lot of it is traversed by my identity, how a lot of people in my family react, but I'm still good around them, around some of them. It's about getting that toxicity out of your life, and I have confidence though. People just tire me out. They make me want to sleep. Okay then. So, here's what we do with that. We try not to focus on people then. You like woodwork, right? You like baking. So all your passion, like whenever you're feeling like this is awesome, this is like cool, whatever, try and focus it into something like that. Try and focus it into something that you enjoy, because then you're having a more enjoyable experience. You're not a people person. You've said that already. try and focus it onto something like your woodwork or your baking or something like that that doesn't require human interaction. Because then you're getting not only enjoyment, but you're also getting the happy chemicals in your brain. And you're not feeling tired. Crystals. Yellow, blue, and clear. That was interesting. It's about like refocusing your energy into something that you can like enjoy, and like when you don't particularly enjoy something, to refocus like that negative energy into something positive. So like that's why like anger rooms exist and stuff, and yeah, like I was gonna go to one. I had like a bad episode about beginning of December. I wasn't doing too hot. I really don't know what to do with these. Okay, we're making it a bit further every time. We'll pop them down for there for now, and we'll figure it out next time. Always had issues with people used to throw fits in grade one because I didn't want to go to a party. Parents had to drag me there against my will. Is that or is that not just, you know, is that not just a child being a child? I'm pretty sure there's lots of children who don't like that. We're still figuring ourselves out at that time. And it can take many more years. I actually really like this. If it's not ingrained into us at a young age, being social can actually be quite a challenging thing for people. I'm not going to stand here and say that I'm the saving grace of all social people, because like I am just as socially anxious as anybody else. Although what I can say is, as hard as it is, and as awkward and draining and tired making as it will make you feel, you can have some amazing experiences. Even if it's just talking to people, right? Not everything has to be like a super, oh, I've done this, I've done this, I've done that situation. It can just be a, hi there, how have you been? Don't think that you ever have to like fit this social pattern of you have to be social, because you don't. You can be you, because that's what makes you the best. What? Oh no. I guess I'm stuck. I don't think I'm anxious either. It's hard for me to explain, but socializing feels like a task. It's like a lot of work. Sometimes we have to put that work and effort in. There's not really much we can do about it. So it's just an unfortunate necessary of reality. That's just there. That's human life. I won't lie. That's my reaction to a lot of things as well. But just remember, there could be one day where you don't have that. And when that day comes, it won't be a great day. No matter how much you think you want solidarity and peace to yourself, the chances of you actually getting it are, well, slim. Let's respawn out here so that I don't look like a spy out of a 90s film. There we go. You can shut off from people, but here's the thing. Doesn't mean that you're going to have a wonderful time, right? You're just shutting yourself out from others. Are you going to have a wonderful time? Are you going to have the best time of your life? It might feel good now. Will it feel good in 4 years? It's tough, right? It's tough, but I know your hesitance with, what happened. But like, I'm not 100% sure that the best way of dealing with it is shutting away. There are some people out there who will genuinely be like, if I can help in any way, I will. It's like, just find the right people. It's like, I try to be that. There's only so much I can do. Like, I struggle to donate to things, right? As much as these things would help me, they'd help other people, they'd help tons of people. I struggle because I have like literally no funding at all. So like when I see someone in like a financial crisis, I'm like, I want to help. And then you feel hopeless because you can't help them. And the only thing that can help them, you can't give them. It's like, that feels bad. It's like you try and make it so that you are the best you can be, so that you can help other people. I've met nice people. They tie me out too. Maybe what would be best. No, that's not my place to say. I would look into like detox sort of like regimens, right? Meditation and yoga and stuff. I'll actually plug a channel for you. I follow a channel on YouTube called Psych2Go, and every day or so they upload a video, and it's like they're like top like 5-6 videos. Here's like 6 things you can do. Here's like whatever. And they put up like things you do, things that can cause like anxiety, things that you can do to help yourself and things like that. And it's like things you can do to realize you've got toxic people around you, things that toxic people do, things that people do that can affect your mental health, stuff like that, right? And it helps to give you like this broad visualization. Then there's stuff like on that channel basically tell you, here's things you can do to help yourself. And no amount of complaining, right, will help. Exactly, it's a form of meditation. Is yoga meditation? I don't know, it's exercise anyway. Things like that, though, are perfect because they're giving you this inner enlightenment. But it's like, it's not just about doing the exercise, doing yoga and things. It's more than that. It's like you've got to get into a commitment of I don't know, of like, I won't be bad to myself, even as much as like, maybe I want to be. It's like you've got to kind of trick your brain into thinking like, yeah, I'm actually good, and I'm worthwhile. And so a lot of it comes from like the self-internal. I only speak from experience. That's the thing. You probably wouldn't have wanted to know me a few years ago. it could be an introvert thing. There is something known as the negative aura, which basically it leeches off like the positive stuff and all that, and basically this negative aura drains anything like anyone else, just completely wipes them. It completely like knackers them out, because like I get it. Especially in like my workplace, I'm like completely drained out because people kind of believe like I'm the best, I'm the top dog, you know. And we're just like, yeah, of course. And then they leave and you're like, oh, I do not like you. I don't think it's an introvert thing though. Don't let being an introvert control you like that. Let's have a look at some worlds. Exactly. So like I said, you have you're much more like I guess productive, and your mind works better when you don't feel like you need to have everyone. You're kind of there. It's like you're the only one there, so you can control what's happening there, and you don't feel pressured, right? You feel someone wanted to do stuff in RuneScape together. I did it for an hour, but I hated it. I won't lie. I know that feeling. I don't know what I've started here. Humongous. I just avoid people because they're not my thing. Look, like I said, at first you might think that that's the best way, but working to make it so that you can tolerate these people is a much better way. I don't have a... What is this place? And it now takes up the hard drive space for me. Okay. Alright. I love that boat, but sometimes I feel like smashing over the head with my mug. I think in that case, we need to try and isolate exactly what it is that makes you feel drowned with this negative aura. I always wanted to get my picture with this guy. Hold on, do you blink? No, he doesn't. Too much interaction. Nah. Let me get out of here because I don't think this is not a fantastic world. I feel like the only reasoning I can really come up with, and it is literally a guess because I don't know everything about your situation, is that if someone... Wow, this world's laggy. I'm sorry, this world's gonna end up making me sick if it doesn't fix itself. Guess we're not going here then. I feel like we need to 100% find out exactly what this negative aura is. Like, you say it's interaction. I'm not 100% certain on that. How do you feel in yourself? I bet not. I just joined a strip club. It's because in that instance, you're just not getting involved, which obviously makes you like, okay, I don't, particularly have involvement on this. I can't get into any conflict. I'm safe because I'm not recognized. not a particularly great thing. Oh great, we got a mirror. We're turning that off. Why did we join this club? Like, if I message people and they don't message back quick or seldom reply. Now you see, if I message somebody and it was kind of urgent, my initial reaction would be, I kind of want you to message back. And even though I don't like messaging people and, you know, talking to people over messages and stuff and whatnot, I try my best to do that. Even though it does, like, kind of impact me a bit. Because I want to put that little bit of, like, you know, thought and consideration into, can I actually help make someone's day here? Even if it's just a message. It's because of the comfy world. If people talk to me too much, it makes me worse. Then just relax. Alright? Just pop your head back. Just lay down. Take a breath. In and out. What? Where's my... There it is. Caffeine. A lot of rambling and people responding 4 hours later with a one-word reply. I don't like the conversation. Do you like to vent? That's what we've... That's good, right? That's very good. So you like to vent to people. Whoa. Right, this bit of the world's like kind of... Not even that, even music, I go on rambles. Even music? Ah, you ramble on about music to people. Okay. Just about whatever you can, whenever you can. Or RuneScape. Or RuneScape. This world's changed a lot since I was last here. You like to vent. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes it's a ramble about a drop because my brain gets hyped. Well, don't just let a singular. No, I don't know where my brain was going with that. It's good to ramble and rant about things you enjoy. And don't think it's a bad thing on people. Don't think no one will actively listen. Everyone should listen to everybody, and if they don't, they just don't know respect. But just know that it's a two-way street, and if somebody needed that, then maybe it would be ideal to give that back to somebody one day. You mostly use Twitch to ramble. There's been a couple of RuneScape escapades, I will admit. You were mentioning the other day, I can't remember what I was playing, but you mentioned the other day about selling off an item for a ton of gold because it was super rare. I think you were grinding as well. I think I was playing Destiny actually. Can't 100% remember that. All of my friends only respond back to my messages. Uh-oh. Time to shift left, I think. I think so, because I think I recall you coming in and I remember saying, yeah, I'm grinding out, and you said you were also grinding out. You were grinding something to level 99. It's crazy. I don't think I'll be playing Destiny for a while, actually. I just maxed out the battle pass yesterday. Nobody ever DMs me. I always DM them. And DMs are always open. Well, they should be. That's the way I see it. What's the point in having a DM system if they're not open? I just find it a bit, suspect. I've changed my stance on like some stuff regarding to DMs and whatever. And I've made it where like I think my Discord DMs are a lot more locked down than my Twitter DMs. I think it's just practically because I feel like I have more protection on Twitter than I do on Discord. Makes me feel a bit safer. I want to know why they've put the globe down there now. It was nice to come up here and like watch like people like bob into the globe and stuff. And oh, I hope I'm fine. I should be. For now. Until I'm like homeless in like about 2 years. We'll let the UK government do what it wants, and as soon as they realise they've completely destroyed the economy, someone actually gave global step in and realised, oh, actually we can't fix this, and the entire UK just like deteriorates and drops because, you know, politics. Stop being paranoidal. I'm a paranoid little bean, right? I have every intention to be paranoid and of the paranoid variety. No, the only reason I've locked them down is because I've received a couple of odd messages, and they were very odd messages, so I've kind of locked them down for the time being. No, I'm always paranoid. Like, I wouldn't worry. I always talk to people. Even the pervs. I'm not sure about that one. Chief. Not sure about that one. I don't like leading people on, right? It's part of the reason why I try to avoid conversation with people I don't know. Because if you're unaware, being an M2F transgender person can attract the wrong crowd. They make life interesting. I don't. You can make life as interesting as you want to make it. Don't compare yourself to people who fetishize the existence of certain people. Oh, for God's sakes. Well, the map creator now has something to answer for. Bed mirror. Go on the bed. Maybe ERP? Never. No ERP. Bad. Luckily, I'm too tall to turn that mirror on. Although, I don't actually seem to be doing much of anything, to be quite honest. Not sure where those settings are. Oh well. Oh yeah, like, of course a lot of things do, but can't do anything about that, can we? It's like, there's questionable things out there that get, obviously given, like, A, a bad rep, and B, just makes things kind of difficult. One of those is something like, oh, probably glad I didn't stay in that swimming pool too long then. It's a completely see-through bottom. It's whatever, but I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be fetishized, you know, like, I don't want to experience someone being like, oh, yeah, you're a pretty, like, cool person, I guess. You still got the, like, you still got the stuff. And it's like, well, first off, I'm not telling you, dude. Because obviously all you want me for is that. And secondly, I'm not really into that, so try me, I guess. And we'll see if you end up on the block list or not. I don't take it as well as some people do. I'm quite negative in that regard. That's a really nice mirror. I don't mind it. Like when I got it off to get paid for it. Well, I think everyone's had that idea and thought to do questionable things for money. I don't think anyone's going to not admit that. It's like, I consider before today, the thing is, I don't derive any form of enjoyment out of it, so I don't believe I'd actually get anywhere near as like into it as anyone else. I don't derive anything from it. I'm not an enjoyer. I ain't no Giga Chad. Where are you?
This is the undercover operative. Got them in my sights, sir.
Right. Let's turn everything on. Colliders, chairs, and pickups. Yeah, shaders are really weird to V-Ride models. I need to fix mine. I do actually really need to work on it. I'm just really lazy. Oh, right. Okay. So what happened was I turned everything off. Like an idiot. I'm sorry, I was becoming an eldritch horror right there. Let's change focus for a bit. Let's be this. This is rather funny.
Leg has entered the lobby. Feet picks now.
Hi there. I've got to be very careful with this, otherwise it screams. Let me turn the avatar down, so it doesn't do that. I have been searching for this avatar for literally months, and I found it. I found it. I'm a leg. Also, it does that. What can I say? You know, I am leg. Okay, okay. Oh, it also does that. Look, crazy times, alright. But I've done a few things. I've changed my overlay projector. Let me actually get into a proper avatar to talk. We'll go for this one because this is like a cute Neko. Something about the cat eyes that's awfully both hypnotic and slightly concerning. I was getting quite concerned then the blinking completely like matched my blinking in the VR, and I was like, and then I always get like I get flashbacks to one of the Jay Schlatt videos where he gets that cat mask. And he's just like, that's like the funniest thing in the world. I just don't like to cause problems, right? I just like to sit down and just chill. What problems can you cause if you chill, right? But yeah, I'm considering. I've seen some of the avatars now. In here, done some like deep diving, had a proper look. Then I came across a fun fact. All right. I'm gonna try and completely rebuild mine in Vroid. And once it's out of Vroid, I'm gonna delete all the bone structure and completely redo it, as well as all the textures and everything like that. Because if I can at least get a base, then it means I only need to work out how to do the clothing, and that's half the battle. And from there, it can go wherever it wants. 2D avatar, 3D avatar, PNG, it can go absolutely anywhere. My main focus is getting in here, which means it has to be 3D. But then it can go to 2D because I actually have a reference that I can send off. Essentially, I basically want to get out of the what's the word? I want to get out of the bad cycle of people jumping into Vroid and then using like base avatars. Because at this point, mine is not base anymore. Mine is practically full of like custom assets and whatever, apart from the hoodie. But I think the hoodie's like part of the problem, you know. But clothing design in Vroid is not easy, right? It's tough to get it right because it either looks awful or it looks really good, and it's usually the former. how about we get some coffee? I'm trying to take care of myself. We'll end in 15 minutes. How about that? Till then, we can chill. We can be the chillest of the chill. And it's quite distraught, like how this like model's arms are. It's really strange. It's like, it's got like weird like spider arms. Look at that. Ooh. Kind of crazy for like a cat, don't you think? Gotta say that I like it overall. It's like, other than the weird arms, they're really like snaky, if you will. Right? They're like really snaky. I don't like that. Because like, I have like a friend who does like entomology and stuff, which basically means they work with bugs and like they like kind of put them into frames and whatever. And they were telling me a story one time where they got like a orb web spider, something like that, and they were basically going through the process of something like, oh yeah, you have to like relax the bug so you can kind of like get it to spread out properly and to make it look like really neat and tidy. Anyway, they were telling me about how to do this and whatever, and they were saying they were going to go and like relax this spider, and they picked it up by like the back after they relaxed it, and they were hold of it like here like this, and the legs were just like drooping, like I'm talking like down here. It's like mental, like how long the legs on this thing were, and they were just drooping down here, and they just straight up like were fine until that point, and then they went, yeah, nah, not messing with it. It's like, that is crazy to me, but that's what this reminded me of. This like, because I can do this, I don't know what it is. I find it weird. I don't think I could ever do that. I can never do like entomology or anything. I can do like custom stuff though. Like, I can't draw or anything, but I can make like really obscure things. Like rocks and candles and stuff like that. I don't buy the whole like, oh yeah, there's healing stones and whatever. I think that's a lot of, get that out of here, dude. That's like, that's first rate to like lie central, you know. I think a lot of it is like placebo effects, especially like healing crystals and whatever. It's like, if you are putting your faith in crystals, you need to start putting your faith in a doctor. I don't judge on many things, but don't try and disprove science. I think science is correct on a lot of bases. Not always the first time. I think COVID has very quickly proven that to us. But then again, I don't particularly think that like COVID being a thing is a bad thing, right? Here's what I've like thought about. Whoa. Where'd you head off to? Here's what I like think about COVID, right? COVID was a plague set upon by a being that I won't name for reasons because it'll cause problems. To fix a problem of world what's the word? Overpopulation. And it failed the first time. So it released version 2, which is this Omicron variant. It's kind of like a virus, right? A computer virus. Let's use the idea of a computer virus, right? So developer releases a piece of malware, and that kind of goes out to people, and people are like, oh wow, this new piece of malware. Antivirus soon picks it up, right? It can get a good few people, right? Completely wipe the systems, like self-replicate itself, like think of worms or whatever, or viruses, whichever ones you want to think. But basically, the main difference between all those is a virus basically attaches itself, and a virus remains in the system. A worm doesn't. A worm will kind of destroy files as it goes through. Well, they can. A worm can destroy files, and then it will like try to self-replicate itself by like going through like email clients and whatever. A virus doesn't. A virus just attaches itself to files. Usually a virus can't run on its own. A worm is just like received, and then it like kind of does its own thing in the background with as few admin privileges as possible. And this is the best part to not having email clients on your PC, because if I got a worm right now, there would be absolutely, positively, no chance that it could send anything to anyone. Unless it knew all the Google Chrome backend to get into like, you know, like whatever mail client I use, right? In order to send itself to all the other people. I mean, they've been known to do that. But it's for these same instances, like I don't like creating like when I program, I don't like creating scripts that are malicious. I like creating scripts to see if something's possible, right? I've come up with an idea, right? Let's say I'm looking for a new job, right? Let's say, just for an instance, I am tired of my old career. Give me a second. Okay, let's say I'm tired of my old career and I want to go and do another job, right? And I want certain conditions. Now, you obviously know how tedious it is to look for a job. So what do? I use my programming expertise to scalp for a job. You search all the major places. You search places like Monster, Indeed, CV Library, all these big sites, right? These might not apply to any Americans watching. Just know they're job sites. You build a scalper. This scalper, every day, at like 9 p.m. after like all the jobs that day have been posted, goes on to each site, runs your search requirements, then it pulls all the data back that matches into a database. So you're filtering by salary, right? What's your annual salary? You reach this salary. I want to write a program to see if this is possible. This is very much possible. It involves SQL, right? Which is the better way of doing it, because the only other way of really doing it would be Excel. And I think if you start putting stuff like that into Excel and thinking it's viable, you're very silly. Who did that, by the way? Oh yeah, the UK government. But that's my idea. I want to build basically a scalper, and it will scalp all these job sites, and it will like kind of read through them and be like, this is a duplicate of this one, this is a duplicate of this one, and then each day it goes back and it looks at them, and it only adds on what's there and, you know, like keeps them in. So like I could just go on at like, I don't know, 6 p.m. every night, look at these jobs and be like, I don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want that one, don't want this one, don't want that one. Ooh, that one looks pretty good. Rather than going through like 50 different job sites. It's all right there, right in front of me, in a nice readable format. I want that one. I don't want this one. I'll consider an interview for that one. That one looks good. And you don't even have to be smart to program. That's the best part, right? Programming is it's just logic. Hey Rain. Yeah, that works. Hi there. How you doing? Hello. You cry of laughter. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. I remember the last time you dropped by. I was in a ball pit, drowning in a sea of lo-fi. It's so adorable. It wasn't recent. That was November sometime. Maybe October. No, December. November? Must have been November. I can't imagine it was December. I'm glad you found some time for yourself, though. Don't let work overtake you. I have a job of 12-hour shifts beginning of December. 12-hour shifts. I remember when I did 12-hour shifts. Almost killed me. We only got half an hour break as well. That was the worst part. And it was nights. Yikes. As long as you look after yourself and you don't You know, obviously you're not pushing yourself like to a point of mental and physical anguish, then you take pride in the job. It's a warehouse job? Exactly. Why does that hit far too close to home? I'm always in mental anguish. Ah! I am always in mental anguish. There is never a time of self-solidarity. But today I'm off. I've just been playing music. Nice. What do you play? Or do you mean playing music as in just literally playing music? Play guitar, bass, drums, keyboards. And vocals, but I'm not on the last one, so I don't share it. You should be confident. You never know unless you try. All genres except country. Got some of those banjos like bonjour, y'all. Oh, I try, and then I try too hard, and then I mess up my voice. No, don't strain yourself. Don't strain yourself. Just do your best. Nobody should take the mic. Your best is your best. And you're still learning. I can't sing pretty like most singers, but you're learning. You can. You can learn to do it. Or, better yet, you can make your own genre of song. You could literally call the style Rain. I sung. I'd say close to Zilakami, but I can't hit all the pitches he can. I need range to make what I want. You could, a lot of it's just time. Perhaps look into voice training. That's what a lot of people do sometimes. Because then even if you've got like
the bulkiest voice known to man,
you can make yourself sound kind of high-pitched. No money needed. YouTube, baby. It's all about just knowing how to do one or two things that you don't bust your voice. It's all in the larynx. It's all in the larynx. Yeah, you. There's too many questions on how to do stuff for YouTube. YouTube doesn't mind. YouTube would go out of business without how-tos. You don't just watch one. You watch like multiple. Because then you get lots of experiences. How to do this. How to do this. A lot of my job is to go to YouTube and say, how do I do something? And then copy what they do on there and get praise for it. YouTube can't answer my questions in real time. Maybe not, but there is a large repository of people on social media like Reddit. Maybe not Twitter, maybe straight from Twitter. That would be more than willing to give you like a proper answer. As long as you post in the right place, of course. Hopefully I figure it out. Be sad if I only do instruments and can't make my own lyrics. With any dedication, you can do it. I believe in you. Just keep going. Keep doing your best. Ah. That's a shame. The coffee went cold. Just keep pushing yourself, alright? You got this. Whoa. Hey, I want to sit down. Oh no. I've been bitten. This is the end. This is the end. Precious blood. I don't even know anymore. I feel like I've completely lost the plot, and I'm like, what on earth? I don't think I've ever had a spider bite me. I guess it's a first for everything. I don't know, I've been bitten by a mosquito, I've been bitten by flies, I've been bitten by like those little midgies, I've been pretty sure I've been attacked by a hamster before. I've had a dog bite me. I've had a cat kind of claw at me, and that's probably about as far as it goes. Don't think I've had anything else go for me. No, I don't think so. So now I've had a spider bite me. It's gonna take weeks to heal. Anyways, I said I was going to end early because I need to take care of myself and start going to sleep before 12 o'clock at night. So I'm gonna stop here, I think. It's nice to be back. Nice to be back in the virtual plane and just experience life. Even if it's alone, sitting alone, just chatting and chilling. Nice to experience it. I'd lie if I said I didn't miss it. So, I think we're gonna end on that note. I wish you a wonderful evening. I'll probably be asleep in the next 10 minutes. If you're just waking up, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. If you're at work and you're watching, then bad you. You should be doing your job. What are you doing? There's always time. Just find that time, right? Don't think you can't. There's always time. Okay? Don't feel that you have to watch in the middle of the day. There's always time for something. And if you want to do something, you can make that time. I'll leave you with that. Make time for the things you want to do, not the things you have to do. Have a wonderful day. And take good care of yourself. Self-care is self-care is a provoker onto a better future for yourself. You need to make sure you take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. So take care of yourself. Mwah.